Hi guys. A week ago, I prepared content about how mind is always testing you, always coming up with its little tricks. Mind has a repertoire of beautiful, excellent, wonderful, painful tricks. That's the nature of mind. There's nothing to do. Mind will always come up with some tests. And it is perfectly okay to fail those tests. I get tests every day. Do I fail many of them? Yes, I do. Is it okay to fail those tests? Yes, it's absolutely okay. Actually, there is no failing. There's only learning. There's only learning. There's no backwards. Failing is like, I did something wrong. It should have been something else. It should have been better. No, it's always learning. You're always progressing. There's always just forward. There's no way back. Backwards is death. There's no way back. It's, life doesn't understand backwards. It's only progress. It's only progress. It's only progress forwardly. It's like once you've known something, once you recognize something, you cannot unknow it. You don't forget that. Even though mind is playing some tricks on you. Because I remember recognizing many times I had some ascension periods when you recognize, when something is recognized, is being recognized. And then mind is playing a trick that you've lost it. You've lost that recognition. You've lost that vigilance. But that's also a trick, because once there is a recognition, then that there is no one to forget that, mind will not be able to play that card anymore on you. So even though one of the tricks of the mind is that you forget something that you have recognized, it's not true. You don't forget that. Once something is known, once something is recognized, it cannot be unknown. It cannot be forgotten. That recognition is there, is always there. So it is completely okay to fail these tests. Okay, there's no problem with that, because that's the name of the game. That you learn, you start to be more vigilant, and the more vigilant you become, the more the patterns that trigger you will fade away. Many people ask me the question, okay, I have a pattern that is triggering me all the time, something that is always pushing me from behind to do something and not to do something, and it's giving me a lot of hard times. How do I erase the pattern from my life? It cannot be erased, because it's burnt in. Patterns are burnt in to your functioning. Patterns can fade away. You cannot rewrite a program with another program. That's not possible, because then you will have to create so many situations, so many thousands of different situations when you do something differently. But it's not possible to create that. And even though if somehow you're capable of doing that, mind will always come up with something that will strengthen that burnt in pattern, and you will lose that game. So what you can do is to be vigilant and just watch what is happening. Just be the neutral observer of everything, and just be vigilant and say, here's the pattern that is triggering me now. I can feel the pattern, I can see the pattern, I can feel the pattern pushing me from behind, pushing me towards something. And just be vigilant, just be patient, and say, okay, I can see the pattern, I understand the pattern is here. And the more you're vigilant, the more the pattern will fade. And the funny thing is that, you know, mind will always have its tricks. Mind sometimes led me to situations that I really wondered how I ended up being here. In a situation like something that was very strange to me. How did I end up being here? I remember once going to the optometrist to get new glasses. And I tried them on. it didn't fit. So I scheduled a new appointment, and then I went back home, and then I put on my old glasses, and I was holding my glasses and said, "These are not my glasses. I must have forgotten my glasses, my old glasses there. So I need to call them immediately." And my wife was standing right beside me, and she said, "These are your old glasses." No, I said, "These are not my glasses. It's somebody else's glasses. We brought them here. It's not my glasses. We need to go back and get my glasses." And she said, "No, no, no. You're hypnotized by the mind. These are your glasses." Unbelievable what mind can do. It can put a filter before you, and then just put a filter here, and then you see something totally differently. And then be vigilant. Stop there. Just stop there and say, "Okay, see what's happening now. Don't rush. Be patient, just from moment to moment. What's happening now? Be vigilant. What is?" And you don't have to understand the pattern. You don't have to see always what is triggering you. Just be vigilant that something is triggering you. You don't have to start analyzing that, "Oh, okay, this is the pattern, and this pattern is connected to another pattern. And if I do this, then this pattern will go away, but the other pattern will come." And then, no, 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 no. Don't get lost in that. No. If you see the content of the pattern, good. If you don't see it, that's okay as well. You will feel that something is triggering you. And that's enough. That's enough. That's enough for you to say, "Whoops, there's something that is triggering me. Okay, I observe. I'm the neutral observer. I'm the innocent observer who's not getting involved, who's not getting triggered, who's not getting drifted away into a certain direction." And yes, many times I do get triggered also, and I get carried away many times, many times. But believe me, the more you fail the test, the more you learn about this. And the more you get vigilant, the more you are able to have a distance between you and what is triggering you, and you and your personal identity suffering. The more you have a distance from that, the more peace you will find, and the more these patterns will fade away, and they will not trigger you anymore that much. But then something new will come, of course. But don't worry. That's the nature of life. It's pulsating. It's pulsating all the time. Back and forth, back and forth. It's pulsating, pulsating. Everything is pulsating. Nothing is constant. Sometimes it triggers you, sometimes you fail the test, then you're successful, then you fail, then you're successful, then you fail. Actually, there's no failing, as I said, because it's always learning. It's always just learning, and seeing and being more vigilant. It's all about being more vigilant, seeing more, seeing reality, seeing the truth. That is what it's all about. So once you recognize something, once something is recognized, because many times it's an impersonal realization, recognition, or not many times, actually, it is an impersonal recognition when you recognize the truth. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. Anyhow, what you have recognized, what is recognized cannot be forgotten. What is known cannot be unknown. Okay? There's no way backwards. Backwards is death. Is past. Mind is past. Mind is graveyard, as Papaji said. That's a wonderful sentence. I love that sentence. Mind is past, mind is graveyard. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with the past. Nothing to do with the mind. Nothing to do with the mind. Nothing to analyze, nothing to get involved, nothing to fix, nothing to change, nothing to deal with the mind. It's graveyard. It's death. It's nothing to do with that. Just nothing to do with that. Okay. So this is kind of part two to my previous content about how mind is testing you all the time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.